where is gonna be the first appearance of these animals, and it's in North America, over 45 millions of years ago. Okay, in the Pleistocene in this case. Okay, so over 45 millions of years ago, these animals, the father, the Protylopes, is gonna develop in North America.
Come, eat it. Yes, yes.
For the entire life, as you know.
Not always. Not always. These dogs are so cute.
Okay, come, eat it. Eat everything, guys. Peruvian dog. They're handsome.
These ladies are making the different textiles using the different techniques. In this case, the backstrap loom. Okay, sitting backstrap loom.
So this one is alpaca.
It's alpaca. Okay, it's a loom. The backstrap loom they are gonna use in this case. They are gonna first, once we are gonna obtain the fiber, we are gonna start to make the threads. You see this lady? She's spinning there. Once we are gonna do the threads, we are gonna dye. You see over
So
there?
you are boiling the water
We
for
are
the
boiling
dye.
water, then we are gonna add the different products, bark of the trees, seeds, the cochineal, and all of them. We are gonna boil it with the fiber. Once we are gonna boil with the fiber, we are gonna obtain all of these colors. Look,
And they last even after you wash the...
they last even after you wash. Why? Because in this case they are gonna use fixers,
Oh, yeah.
salt,
Peruvian
Peruvian iconography,
iconography, llama, and
llamas,
condor,
alpacas, condor,
Oh, the serpent.
farming fields, lakes, lagoons, mountains over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's basically what they are gonna see in the daily routine
So the color will stay in the fiber for a long time.
for a long time because they use fixers and they boil like this. Okay,
I like the smell.
and then once they are gonna start to make the different textiles, they are gonna work around 5, 6, 7 hours daily to finish one of these terrible runs. For
When I-
how long?
Just a minute, sorry. When I touch that, it's not soft.
After they are gonna eat, they are gonna make the last process, which is wash this one with shampoo. Becomes softer. You know the color. Okay, when you wash your hair with shampoo, very soft, right? So you have to put a conditioner in there. You have to put a conditioner. They are very cute and very nice and very gentle and very kind, of course. Yeah, I will tell you why they don't look at the age that.
Why? You mean why they look older?
Yeah, they look older because of the weather conditions. Here is different.
The sun.
The sun, we don't use sunscreen in here, so it's different conditions in this case. So come over this way and let me show you something else, okay?
One second.
Okay, take your one second. No me presenta, me llama por recomendación siempre. Así que no me creo. Sí. A veces.
Que hable tío.
Sí, a veces. ¿También?
Because
So we are gonna eat
I don't know.
once in a month. Yes, in special occasions.
We have them as pets.
I know. But if we go to China, they eat,
Dogs. Yeah, I know.
and we got here as pets.
I had one that measured my dog.
So that is gonna be basically the way how you are gonna live,
Yeah.
or the way how your ancestors are gonna live.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
No, but he didn't have.
Yeah. So in this case, if we talk about print textiles, we have to talk about this culture here, Paracas. They are gonna be one of the best weavers in all the times.
The best weaver.
Once Inca people is gonna arrive, they are gonna change different things, different symbols. And these symbols over here is going to be the possible writing of the Inca people. Okay?
Possible writing.
Possible.
She's a pretty
I
girl.
would
She
like
likes
to
you.
write-
She likes you.
It's a sign. It's a
No,
sign.
she gave him a kiss.
It's a kiss. Oh, it's a lipstick.
Okay.
This valley,
Yes.
we are gonna call Sacred Valley. Why? Because the main production of one variety of corn, the white one, the giant corn we are gonna have is from here. And that giant corn in Inca times was used to make this drink, this beverage we are gonna call chicha. Okay? That was used in all the activities they're gonna have, in all the festivities they're gonna have, in all the parties they're gonna have. Okay? Once they're gonna make that drink, the first day doesn't have alcohol. But as the corn is gonna have carbohydrates,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Ferment.
It's gonna get ferment. Once it's gonna get ferment, it's gonna have alcohol. The second, third day, gonna have some alcohol. So these people is gonna consider this drink sacred.
Oh, I
Okay?
see.
So that is the reason why this valley is gonna be very important. It's gonna be around 120 kilometers. All the
120
way.
kilometers,
It's
yes.
gonna be wide, depending 200, 300 meters.
Meters.
Okay, it's gonna end where? Ollantaytambo. We are
Oh,
gonna
we
go
go
to that
Oriente
place.
Tampo.
Yeah, so we
That's
are
where
gonna go all the
they
way
take
down
the train
Yeah.
for Machu Picchu for
Exactly.
Agua Caliente.
to Aguascalientes.
Yeah.
So we are gonna go all the way down near that river. You see the river?
Yeah.
That river, the name is Vilcanota, or in native language is Wilcamayu. Okay? That river is gonna run over 4,300 meters above the sea level.
I see.
It's gonna come from south to north.
Agüita, señor. Tengo dulce de morero.
All the places that are touristic. ID
Yeah.
where it has to say Cusco, okay, or near this
So if they're from
city.
somewhere else, for example,
Yeah,
if
if they are,
from,
for example, from Puno or Arequipa, they have to pay
They
the
have-
ticket.
even
but-
if they're seniors,
Yeah, but it's cheaper.
Mhm.
it's cheaper for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cheaper for them.
makes sense.
And Gustavo, so what is here?
It's in this archaeological place what we are gonna see in Pisa.
So those are Inca ruins?
Inca ruins, all of them.
Mhm.
All we are gonna see now is from Inca times, and all of them are gonna be original from Inca times. Okay, look, the different houses, terraces for agriculture.
Terraces for agriculture.
How many were they, and how many people were working in those times here to build these kind of places, and how long does it take to build these kind of places? Okay,
And this one is part of the Sacred Valley.
it's already part of the Sacred Valley.
And what's the name of these ruins? Yeah,
Pisac.
Pisac.
Pisac. Pisac.
Not Pisco.
No Pisco. Pisco.
Pisac.
This when you want some booze.
Oh yeah.
Pisac is the name. Come over here.
Yeah. The
One
terraces.
of the most important sectors over there down. You see, straight. That was the sector for the high class people in those times. Okay.
I see.
The temples or the main temples are gonna be located behind those mountains over there. There is a path that is crossing on the mountain. You see over there,
Yeah.
and the urban sector over there. So we have to talk.
Here on the right hand side, there were the villagers.
Yes, some villagers living there. Do the same thing, but in the places where we want to build. and they are gonna start to build always the terraces from the base. You see,
Which they did, yeah.
covering all the mountain. How they are gonna build the terraces? In the base, they are gonna put huge stones between 40-50 centimeters. In the middle of those stones, a lot of drainage system, water channels. Okay.
So what I see there.
There are some floating steps also. Okay, so they are going to start to build it. Now, it is not just terraces for agriculture. There are also retaining walls. Because in one
Top of the mountain for safety reasons,
Safety
yes.
reason, yes.
Yes.
And,
And the cemetery is on the right side.
yeah, on the right hand. And the other thing,
Those were actually the cemeteries. The people were buried under those stones.
not much sign.
A little market outside the Pisac temple. Very colorful, exciting, exotic. And that's the way I see it.
Yeah, that's fine.
If not, we
Or
walk.
if you want to carry me.
But as we are not going to make that, let me show you some interesting things from here. Because we can see here,
We can go maybe one or two.
Okay, so what's here?
this place is Ollantaytambo, okay? This is going to be the main access to the jungle, in this case that is close to Machu Picchu, okay? Now, what does Tambo mean would be the main question, okay? Because we have to separate the naming too. You remember your hotel is Tambo del Arriero?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes, yes.
This makes sense because it's a place where you have to rest.
Right.
Hotel in this case. Why they are gonna build this on this main access? Because remember I told you that those times the 9th Empire is gonna say that mandatory all of you has to go to visit the main capital, Moscow. But after the journey of walking 8 hours a day, there were places like this. And the 4 regions in those times, Tampos we are gonna be. All of them located between 60 to 80 kilometers. It's okay here, but you want to continue?
No, we go higher, we go higher.
For me, it's okay here. No, 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 no. Hey, listen. You go, I wait. Okay? If you want to go higher, go higher. I'm good here.
So you see those the retaining walls are towards the mountain, 8 or 10 degrees, so they will not fall
Exactly.
during the land slides.
During the rainy season.
During
Yeah.
rainy season, landslides, but not only that. These people is gonna know that the pre-Inca ones are gonna disappear because also earthquakes.
Earthquakes, yeah.
And here we are gonna have a lot of earthquakes because we are gonna be located, the Andean mountain range, in the middle of 2 tectonic plates. One is the one that comes from Pacific Sea,
Yeah,
and the other is the one that's gonna come from Atlantic Sea.
yeah.
They're gonna crash each other, and thanks to that, we are
What
gonna
about
have the Andean mountain range.
What about the tectonic range in Machu Picchu? It was a tectonic rupture there.
No, all of them belong to the one that comes from Atlantic and
I see.
happens. They crash. One of them goes down, and
One
the other
up.
goes
And it's
up.
earthquake, yeah.
Yeah. So those are gonna cause earthquakes. So the geophysics
Yeah.
things that these people is gonna have already that knowledge. They have to say, how can we solve this
To
problem?
build something safe, yeah.
Build something that is gonna have an inclination to the mountain, and not only that, use the modern rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever is
So
gonna
in,
happen
in
here.
1950 was the devastating earthquake which destroyed
1650,
over 90% of the houses in Cusco.
Yeah.
And the previous one was in what year?
1650.
1650.
1650.
So we made it to the top.
Okay, you had some ropes. You had some logs maybe or round
A pulley, use some pulleys.
Rolling stones,
rolling stones.
boulders, and many human effort. Okay?
This
It's in-
Trial
it's
and
incredible,
error.
but they did it. Just imagine, next time here working on 10,000 people. It's a lot, right?
Of course.
But they did it.
So he said that's our great adventure, go to Maras, that bridge. Ah, whatever. Wait. Okay, okay. We go that way? Okay. Meat pies, very good. Fruits, some black beer, and granadilla. And we are going to the next adventure, right?
Yes.
Gustavo?
Yes.
I think here you can survive only on fruits.
Of course.
I love fruits also.
This one is a shortcut to the Moray through the mountain on a road which is unmarked on the GPS.
No me gusta. Ya tiene que ser una ocasión muy especial para que me guste y yo ahí así.
The soil, yeah.
Small clay there.
More clay behind
Reddish.
The red one.
Yeah. We were down there, look.
So what altitude do you think is here?
Let me see, I think it's 3,350.
It's almost like Cusco.
Like Cusco, but I will tell you exactly how we are.
Well, I can tell you from my GPS.
How many meters?
A panoramic of the valley from this mountain. And Machu Picchu is that way. Oh, that way?
Which is that way, Oriente Tabo is that way. We are coming
Oh, that Oriente Tabo.
that way. We are coming through this way.
Okay, and that's the river Amazonian.
That is Vilcabamba.
But it's going to that
It's
river
going
that
to
is
the-
going
to the
in the
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah,
We are
yeah.
going to the Amazonas.
Yeah. So, even you like those sceneries and you are from here.
Yeah, I love this kind of views, the landscape.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw the glacier, right?
That's the glacier, yeah. We see most of it, it's melted.
Yeah. You know, global warming.
Global warming, yeah.
It's not affecting.
The glacier, we are almost the same altitude as the glacier.
See how thick it shows the thickness.
Yeah. And we are in the middle of nowhere here.
It's not way. Looks like a castle. Look at it. It looks like it has towers.
Yeah, that one, yes. So here we are 3,368 meters.
Straight and then one there.
It was like this, all joint.
Yes.
Alright. Where that word is coming from, or the name is coming from. Remember I was telling to you about that potato that is dried or frozen, Moraya. There say some scholar that from that word Moraya is gonna come Morai. Okay, one of the theories. And the other theory is Muyu Urai, which in native language means the circle that is down over there. Okay, both theories we are gonna accept. So what was the main purpose of this place? As a laboratory, okay, because in those times you have to know that the main economical activity, agriculture, right? So what's gonna happen? There are gonna be some people that they are not gonna produce all the amount of potatoes that they are gonna need to pay basically those kind of taxes in those times. So the Inca is gonna say, okay, why are you not producing the variety of potatoes? Because here in this altitude, this kind of potatoes are not growing. And the Inca is gonna say, okay, perfect, but I will give you one variety of seeds that I know that is gonna grow over there. Control them. Okay?
It looks like a flower.
All of them native potato solution.
So how old is this laboratory?
From Inca times.
Like 600 years ago?
15th century or 15th century, 15th, 16th century.
Yeah.
So, all to the body.
That's when it's over flooding.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Let me ask something. So how did they know something like this is down there?
They just found the place in here. They adapted to this place. It's not like, oh, we saw this hole in here and we want to make it here.
They studied before.
The land. So they say, okay, it is worth that we can build something like that in here and it's gonna work. Right. Basically, in other words, remember we were talking about the greenhouses?
So it's the same system.
It's still a microclimate.
A microclimate. Because when you
So those kind of pineapple are called Bromania. Bromania.
it's an endemic plant here. The bark of the tree is gonna fall to the base of the tree. Once it's gonna fall, by the time it's gonna get rotten and it's gonna be fertilizer. Okay.
So it's shade, like a shady.
This
Shady.
is feeding themselves. In other words.
Yeah.
Okay. And this kind of trees, honestly, they are gonna consume just few water.
Few drops
So,
of water.
They are gonna be endemic from this place. One important thing about this one, so look, the leaves, touch,
Yeah,
very strong.
they retain water.
Oh yeah.
and they are gonna be very strong and thick ones. What's gonna happen? they have to support these weather conditions over here. See, windy during the
Cold
night.
and hot.
Exactly. But you were in Machu Picchu. In Machu Picchu, when you were climbing to the top of the mountain, you saw that the leaves of all the plants were big ones,
Yeah.
but thin ones.
A little beautiful
It's
chapel.
the chapel of the Holy Cross.
Right. Here comes from the salty water, right? From the
The
mountain.
spring, from the middle of the mountain, there is a spring.
In the spring,
Where
yeah.
the water is coming out.
And here it evaporates, right?
Yeah, all the process is by evaporation.
And how long do you think will take for one basin to evaporate?
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In 3 weeks, they obtain almost 150 kilos of
A little
salt
basin like that.
from each square.
You see, over there is still water.
Yeah.
But the wire comes from there.
Otherwise, they will not put it here. It will be dangerous.
Well, now that you touch it and you didn't die, that means it's good. Let me see, I'll touch it too. Yeah. Who knows, yeah.
Or for the internet, could be. I belong to 2 communities. One is Pichingoto, that is down over there,
Yes.
and the other is MariUs. Okay, these salty water pools, we got almost 5,000 of them, are gonna belong to 300 families of those 2 communities. As a community, they have to work this yes or yes.
They're
So
sharing it.
they are sharing
the work
profits,
and the
everything.
profit. Yeah.
So each family is gonna be the owner of 7 or 10 water salty pools, and they are gonna work especially in the dry season, not the rainy season, because in the rainy season the rain is
Doesn't
gonna
evaporate,
change
and
the
the
composition is not gonna be it's not gonna evaporate.
Right.
So in dry season, which is almost 6 months, these people is gonna come here and they are gonna start to take all the salt, which the main process is evaporation.
Correct.
50 millions of years ago, everything was covered with what?
Ice.
Ice.
And the sea. Okay, everything was covered with the sea. I'm talking about when all the continents were together and they are going to start to separate.
Separate, yeah.
Okay, once they are going to
Pangea,
separate,
and then they separated.
yeah, Pangea. Then they are going to separate, and then we are going to have the Andean mountain range because of these 2 tectonic plates that we are going to have. Okay, so once we are going to have the 2 tectonic plates, there is going to be a remains of salty water in the surface, right? All of them are going to get into. By the pressure, all of them are going to get like evaporated the water, and we are going to have one kind of quarry of salt in the middle of this mountain.
Right.
Okay, and there is going to be one spring of water that is going to go through the salt. It's going to wash basically
And
the
it's
salt.
coming out from here?
Yeah, it's going to wash the salt, and all the water is going to become salty,
Salty, yeah.
and then it's going to come up
Here,
right
yeah.
over. And the spring
water
is going-
dissolve it.
The water is going
salt.
to dissolve the salt, and it's going to come
So
out
this
like
one
that.
is a salty water you're
That is
talking.
a salty water
Ah,
already.
I got it.
Okay, so look, the main water channel is
Yeah.
going through there.
So you
And
mean
from
all
there-
this salt is from this little,
Yeah, from that little water channel. Incredible,
from
right?
this one? All this
So
salt
once
is
we are
from this
gonna-
one.
We are gonna have that water channel. This people is gonna divide top, middle, base. You see the 3 water channels?
Yes. Yes.
How they are gonna make it? First, they have to prepare the pools. How? They are gonna put in the base what? Clay.
Clay, so it's not going water.
It's not
It's not
gonna
going
go
in ground in the ground.
To
Yeah.
the ground. Exactly. They're gonna put clay and they're gonna compact.
It's like waterproof,
Yeah. They're gonna compact the clay.
compact. Yeah. Like
And
making a
then-
swimming pool.
Yeah, and then they are gonna do what? They're gonna fill all the
holes.
holes.
There. So this one is the last trip for today.
And we are going to talk now about some important ones for us. He's the one that is going to develop, or in this case, make the trails, different cities, everything. Okay, and he's going to conquer a huge part of what we know what was the Tawantinsuyo in those times. After he's going to make all of those things, his son, in this case, Tupac Yupanqui, is going to say, I will build a palace, a temple for you, so you can be in there your last days or the last years of your life. And this was the temple over there in front. If you see, and we will talk about architecture again, you saw that over there where we were coming over here. The architecture was different, right? Better than other places. It's because this palace is going to belong to that important person. Just because of it. Now, when Spanish people get here, they are going to practice again what we call it, idolatrous occupation. What they are going to do? They are going to destroy the temples, okay? And they are going to use the bases only to build a different church. Basically, in other words, they are imposing their gods. In other words, okay?
So Gustavo, what's the name of the city again?
Chinchero.
Quinchero. And the name of this,
All the place is Chinchero.
no, but this particular temple here, or
That church over there, which is from colonial times, it is advocated to the Virgin of Montserrat.
Montserrat.
Which is
Montserrat.
very famous in Europe. I don't know if you
Right,
know.
yeah, in Spain.
Yeah, in Spain, it's very
Yeah,
famous.
yeah.
So, another important thing, and we are going to see here, is even if they, Spanish people, is going to try to basically erase all the knowledge, culture, and religion these people is going to have, in some cases, using the cross over there in the middle, there is a circle.
A circle, yes.
And that is going to be the representation of the sun. Okay? The sun is going to be one of the main deities of Inca people.
Right,
Okay?
yeah.
So, when that person was building or was making this cross, one random person, we don't know who, he's going to put the sun in there.
That sign.
And what we are going to call this kind of crosses? We are going to call crosses of humiliation. Why? Because they're going to make the cross, but they're going to bring these stones from the different temples, from Inca temples, okay? But what's going to happen here? In this case, when one person, native person, used to come over here, he used to step those stones.
Yes.
Then he used to put on his knees there.
And
he
pray.
used to start to pray to God.
Pavel. And
Pavel and Peter, which are going to be the founders of the Catholic Church.
right.
Okay? I'm going to take photos.
Okay.
No.
Field. You can play soccer.
Please, have a seat over there.
Yeah.
Marius, give
Yes.
me the camera.
Okay.
And I will take the photo with the church in there.
Sure.
Yeah, depends. Sometimes it's a little bit more. Sometimes it's a little bit less.
Oh, that's the end of our trip today in Sacred Valley, Peruvian culture. Amazing, mystic, great learning experience. And that's how I see it. And tomorrow we'll have another trip. I'm a little nervous about the trip tomorrow because we'll be climbing 5,200 meters to the Rainbow Mountain, and we'll see how it is. I have we bought an oxygen tank here. They sell oxygen tanks to every pharmacy, and it's about 8.8 liters. I'll see if I need it or not. So another great adventure tomorrow. So goodbye for now, safe travels, and keep well.